Hello and welcome to this video in the series on mindfulness meditation. I hope that you have come to this clip after having watched the previous ones, which take you step by step from simple awareness of the body, of the breathing, the various techniques used, and as well loving kindness. So if not, just watch this video, but I really invite you to go back from part 1, 2, 3, 4 and so forth, and you will really enjoy even more what you are watching now. Okay, so we have learned how to relax, how to tranquilize our body and our breath, and to a great extent as well our mind and thoughts. Now we really come what I think is the crux, the real center point of mindfulness meditation as I see it. And that is awareness of our thoughts, feeling, and our mind or our set of opinions and relationship to life is formed. So I'll go straight and give you an example. Now, I was for a long time doing relaxation of the body, the mind, various concentrations, and so forth. And on the surface, I felt that I was getting a lot calmer. And friends, people around me used to say, "Oh, you look quite calm." But what I began to notice that as I was walking, going places, moving around, there was an undercurrent in me of some kind of bubbling pot of resentment about what somebody has said, what somebody has done, how I was treated, and so forth. And because I love walking, and I'll be walking quite fast. And then I'll start walking faster, going, "Oh, you blah, 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 you have done this, you have done that. Oh, you shouldn't have said that. You really get on my nerves." Do you recognize a little bit of yourself there? Good. So I began to become aware of my, not just thoughts, really is feelings, emotions. And the feeling underneath, I mean, forget about what I was really angry about or with whom I was angry. You know, it could have been him, her. But when you eliminate the object of that resentment, all that you see is resentment. Resentment is present in me. And we have a lot of these feelings that are like a constant underneath vibration in our beings. You know, it could be frustration, it could be sadness, it could be anger. And they really dominate our life, and not all, but many of the outcomes of our life. So to me, meditation and mindfulness, yes, it is about some concentrations to relax the body, to relax the breath. That's essential and important. But ultimately, it's not about having some kind of experience. You know, the experience that, wow, now I've gone into the universe and I've seen a big light. Yes, you have seen a big light, so what? Nice. But what really matters is to become aware of our state of mind that separates us from others, from life, which colors so much who we are and what we experience. And sometimes it might not come out in just passing relationships, but it really manifests with those closest to us. So let us see, I'm walking and going, oh, she's done this, she's done that, she has said this, she has said that, and the anger boils and boils and boils, you know. And so I started to become aware of it. And most importantly, I started to become aware there is resentment. And really independently of the object of resentment, there is just this feeling in me, which takes different colors, different forms, different manifestations, but is always the same feeling. So when I become aware or became aware of this constant song going on, the feeling just came. Breathe through it. Breathe through it. Be gentle. Don't condemn yourself, but become aware. There is resentment. And although in some cases, yes, I might say it was justified, but the problem is that it wasn't productive, it wasn't creative, it wasn't changing anything. All it was doing was giving me an ulcer. So, awareness of our state of mind, okay, is, as I said before, central to mindfulness. So I become aware again and again of sensations of resentment, and then the realization comes, I have a resented mind. I am a resentful person. And that actually was, I think, a very beautiful event, a little bit a culmination of my path of self-awareness. Because instead of feeling, oh, I'm condemning myself or I'm a horrible person, no, never. It's simply the feeling I'm human, I've got feelings, some of them I've built during my life, some of them perhaps inherited, genetically inherited, because my loving dad, he could be a lot like that. Who knows? Maybe from past lives. But anyhow, it is there. So the main thing for me was to be compassionate about it. It's my human nature. But it's not serving me anymore, it's not helping me anymore. So simply, I began to meditate, to breathe through it, and even to send loving compassion towards my resented mind. And I like to stress that in this path of self-awareness, I'm not encouraging you to be really intellectually aware of it and start thinking it over. How did I get here? Why did I get here? What happened to me? And so forth. That because sometimes it detaches you from what is going on. So it's a very gentle process. It's just whenever it happens, just becoming aware rather than justifying it. So as I became aware, already that awareness began to lessen it and to make it rather softer. You can also help this process with breathing a little bit, just becoming aware, oh, I'm angry and resented. And you become aware of the body, relax the body, relax the areas that are tense along with this feeling, and slowly, slowly see the process. As time went by of bringing up this self-awareness, I began with a certain joy to see that this was receding. It's a gradual process. And instead, I was using my mind to be a lot more creative, to think about the things I really care about my exploration, about life, the universe, and so forth. So you can bring this awareness just by, from time to time, becoming aware of what's going on within you. and what it is creating, and then to become conscious of how often it happens, how much it is part of you, how much it is conditioning you. And as it goes, then you begin to see life in a different way, and I would say probably in a more compassionate way. Because you don't keep thinking, oh, that person is really angry and so forth. Because so am I. So am I. And it's taken me a long time to come to terms with it. So they will need their own time. Now, it sounds quite rosy, but maybe it's not as easy. But don't worry, just start this path of self-awareness. Now, what I found out as I began then to feel a lot less tense and tied up, that negative energy, that negative tension began to expand and to give me more energy, more positive energy, more healing energy. But of course, it's not as simple as that. So when I began to release the surface of it, or going a little bit deeper, but then other life events occurred and so forth, and this kind, again, of resentment began to emerge in other forms, in other ways. Sometime maybe justified. But so what you do in those cases is not that you think, oh gosh, what's the point? No, you are just going into deeper layers, discovering a little bit more the tricks that our emotional and mental system can play on us. And again, you begin to release that as well. Of course, there are situations that, as I said, it may be justified that I do feel rather, as people say, pissed off with this situation and with this person. But again, what you need to bring about is the realization that to be in this inner fire is not helping me. So, but I need a solution. And sometimes then the solution is that you calm yourself a bit, you might need to talk to this person. You don't leave the situation unsolved. You might say, hey, look, I'm sorry, but this attitude of yours, the way you treat me, makes me feel rather bad. Can we do something about it? And the other person might say, yes, I know I can be not very pleasant to you at times, but you also make me feel that way. And then the ego sometimes has to go a little bit to the side. And as we are open with our feelings, we need to be open with the feelings of other people. And then the situation might solve itself in that way. Maybe a few discussions, a few adjustments, becoming more aware of the other person's needs, and that gets resolved. In some other situations, you might realize that this is not going to work. It is a rather unpleasant way to be in, an unpleasant place to be in. And then simply you say to the person, no, goodbye, I'm out of here, or you are out of here. So you come to a resolution. So releasing one's feeling and emotions doesn't always mean that you have to accept something which is not feeling right. But there again, always keep in mind that it might not be the situation outside and the person that is always triggering something in you, but you might be at fault in many ways too. So be healing towards yourself, reconciliatory with the external world and other people. And in this state of calmness, where you are quite focused, then you can come to the right position or right decision, which is I'm letting it go because it's not important. I don't need to manifest it. And many times that's how it resolves itself. Or I might need to talk about it, I might need to take action about it, changing the way the relationship is going on, or changing my work situation or my living situation, if possible. And then you can move on. And as a last resort, if it really doesn't work, then you can really say to that person, I'm not interested. All right? But again, so I like to stress that, as I said before, to me at least, meditation is not about seeing lights or astral traveling or anything like that. Yes, interesting experience can occur, but we don't need to get attached to those. The crux, the essence, is to slowly release that which detaches us, which makes us hostile to life. And then what we can say is our true nature begins to emerge, but not our frustrated, conflictual, inimical subconscious. That is something that we want to slowly resolve and soften as much as possible. But when I say our true nature, is a little bit our baby-like nature before the world, hit us from all sides with all kinds of inputs and challenges. So I hope that this presentation has helped you a little bit and is helping you along the path. We will now do together a short guided meditation to go further into this release and in this awareness of the states of our mind. I breathe in and I relax my breath. I breathe out and I relax my breath. In and out, gentle and slow. Deep but relaxed. I relax my breath and I relax my body. I become aware of where my body stands, and with my gentle awareness, I relax it. I let go of the tension. I am aware of the thoughts, of the feelings that create those thoughts. I see them come and I see them go. I am not trying to stop them. As I breathe in and I breathe out and relax, I just become aware of them. Thoughts and feelings are just arising, moving, and then going. Is there any particular quality of feeling and thoughts which keep arising? Do you have thoughts of resentment, of anger, of fear, of sadness, and so forth? Breathe in, breathe out, and relax. And as I sit, walk, I become aware of the thoughts and feelings which come and go. Is there a recurrent feeling which keeps arising? How is this thought and feeling affecting me? Breathe in, breathe out, become aware of how this thought and this feeling are making you feel, how they are affecting you. Let us say that I become aware of resentment arising. It comes, it stays, and it goes. But after it goes, it arises again, and again, and again. I become aware that I have a resentful mind. I use resentment as an example. It could be any other feeling which affects you. I breathe in, I breathe out. I am aware that I have a resentful mind. I breathe in, I breathe out. I smile at my resentful mind. With my being, I caress it as a caring mother, and I invite it to gently go. I breathe in, I'm aware that I have a resentful mind. I breathe out, I let it go. In and out. In, I have a resentful mind. Out, I let it go. I become aware of how resentment affects my body, my breathing, how it affects my relationships. I don't need it. I let it go. I return to my nature, to my true self, the child within me. I breathe in and I breathe out with joy, free of resentment. I feel joy at this freedom. I feel at peace. I know now that whenever it will arise again, because the mind tends to repeat itself, but when it will do, I will smile at it, I will caress it, and let it go. If I become aware of misunderstandings, of a relationship that needs healing, of a situation that needs healing, I will know the right action. If I need to communicate, I will, and I will resolve it. If I need to let it go, not doing anything, I will. And if I need to leave or ask someone to leave, I will. But I will live happy without resentment. I will be compassionate, understanding, and clear in my speech. I will aim not to carry resentment in me, but I will also aim not to create resentment in others. And if I do, I will become aware of it and stop it. I will let compassion and a clear mind guide me through life. Be free, be well, be safe, be happy. Happy, happy, happy.